Vainglorious. What's up, people? I know y'all want some of this, so I'm gonna give it to you. Hold on. Make sure y'all subscribe. As y'all come in here, hit the notification bell. Good morning. Well, it's about to be noon, but you know how the dribble do. What up, what up, what up? Did my lemon juice cayenne this morning. Yeah, I did it wasn't a 5K. It was 5 miles, but I did it. Make sure you follow me, Dribble Almighty. I posted pictures. I'm gonna upload a video too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna upload the video now. Razor. I ain't no motherfucking unk. Your unk ain't got no athletic gene in him. Your unk don't glow like this. Stop calling me unk. My name is Big Brother Dribble Almighty, the Dribble, Jamil Ali, born Supreme Law. I answer to any of them. But I ain't your motherfucking unk. Your unk washed up, pimp. They had that on this side of PA too. Let me get you out of here, man. They did it. I knew you was gonna go off. I ain't no unk. That's some social media shit. Unks and aunties and shit. Sound like some slave shit to me. Don't call me by that. I got a name. Boom, boom, boom. He said, what you running? Kenny, I just ran this 5-mile trail run. And I wasn't prepared because it's my first time doing it, right? Hold on. It's my first time doing it. So I ran in these. Let you see what I ran. I had these on. You see they muddy and shit. I trained. I was jumping rope and I was doing burpees. And gas-wise, I was pretty good, but you can't train for terrain. What I mean by that is it was a trail run. So it was times during the run where we was running up hills and shit. We was running up hills. It was time when we was running down hills. This was like some triathlete shit, but I completed it. If you follow me on Instagram, Dribble Almighty, you see the pictures. I completed it in an hour and shit. I could do better. One of my homies that I hadn't seen him in a minute. We used to work out at the same gym. He completed it in 48 minutes. But he do that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I was one of the bigger people. I'm like 225. It was some other big guys there, but it was my first time doing it and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to do it and shit because I got this athletic gene in my body that it just can't be suppressed. So just checking shit off the bucket list, for real. It's a TV show called American Ninja Warrior. I would do some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, if the opportunity presents itself, because I'm an athlete before anything. But anyway, my man said, I was just watching your video on Lord Jamar. That shit needed to be said. I want to say something in regards to these people who be talking this FBA shit. That FBA shit just became popular in the last few years and shit. Before the FBA shit, you was one of two things. You was a field nigga or you was a house nigga. FBA. You see what the nigga up being fucking categorized I'm God, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But all of that niggas talking about I'm FBA. A lot of you niggas don't got no sense of culture and none of that. Period. You're not nothing. You're deaf, dumb, and blind. That's what you is. Was talking about the FBA and all these internet age titles and shit. Y'all just got this fucking title a few years ago. Before you was fucking FBA, what the fuck was you? You was a field nigga, you was a house nigga. You was one of the two. Thanks for your voice and reasoning. I believe Jamar did it for attention. Vlad really don't be paying niggas like that. I don't know what he did it for. We just can't deal with that type of treason with kid gloves and shit. Like, it has to be out there. People talking about why didn't you call him for and shit. Fuck, I'm gonna call him for and keep it private when the treason was done publicly. Fuck that. He said FBA all day, not African American. Man, I'm God, man, and that's it. Like, all of them titles that y'all be conjuring up, y'all don't even be standing by them titles. What type of greatness do you have attached to this title that you in here representing? You talking about FBA all day. What the fuck did you do this morning? What the fuck have you done this week? You know what I'm saying? You out here representing these titles and shit. You know what I mean? What's to you? What's to you? Tell me. Who made you the judge and the jury? Man, suck a dick. It's my motherfucking platform. You don't have to be here. I said what the fuck I said. You know what I mean? My lineage, you see what that say? That says I am. My lineage is rooted in the mighty nation of Islam and shit. So that's who the fuck my allegiance is to, despite anything. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about Minister Farrakhan. I don't like him all the time. I don't like the decisions that he's made all the time. But that's my lineage. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't appreciate that shit that he did. That was some sucker shit. That was some sucker shit. When your name is Lord, you can't be compromising or bending knee, or you can't be doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand by that. I fucking spoke about it. You know why? Because I'm an offspring of brand Nubian philosophy. The all for one for all. That's not what this fucking nigga is representing. So I said something about it. And he can't do nothing but be proud that a kid that was listening to what the fuck they was saying on a song got the message, and I'm standing on that. You know what I mean? So he can do whatever the fuck he want to do, but he committed a fucking treason. That's treason. Straight up. That shit was whack, but I'ma rock with him. Rock the fuck with him, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you niggas do. I just said, man, it's a lot of fucking 85ers and shit. Like, a lot of y'all ain't got no sense of no goddamn culture and shit like that. I don't expect you, a baby, to digest this steak that I'm kicking right here. I don't ready to digest it. He know what the fuck he did. It ain't about how you feel about it. Is this the same person that just added me? You talk too much. I'm kicking anybody out, anybody in this motherfucker to say something that I don't like. Your ass can kick out of here for life. Because this shit that I'm talking right now, it's immovable. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that I'm saying, it's immovable. You can't shake it, not an inch. For real. Duke, I go deeper than you can imagine. You sound like a fucking homosexual. Get the fuck out this chat. Coming here talking that goofy shit. I don't be wanting to hear what the fuck you niggas talking about. Y'all don't live as God. You don't. You don't live as God. You niggas look terrible. You got high blood pressure. You got breasts. You niggas need to get the fuck on and shit. It's deeper than just saying that I'm this or I'm that. Are you living like it? You know what I mean? Do your lifestyle support what the fuck you saying? It don't. You niggas drink alcohol, you eat pork, you know what I'm saying? You're lazy, all of that shit. I don't want to hear nothing that the fuck you niggas saying, man. You niggas is fucking beneath me. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. I ain't got no problem fucking saying it. When you come in here, you in the presence of God, Cypher Divine. For real. Fuckers talking this FBA shit. FBA ain't got no goddamn money, ain't got no political power, just a bunch of niggas online mouthing off. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Subscribe to the channel. I know you don't want to be a community leader, but we appreciate you preaching the truth to our people. I didn't come here to be no community leader or nothing like that. When you get to saying community, that sounds local to me. I'm not a community leader. I'm a world leader. Shit, my philosophies resonate to people, not just in my community, but all over the goddamn world. There's people in places I've never been that understand what the fuck I'm on and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I don't aspire to be no community leader and shit. Jamar was fouled for that. Treason. Somebody was in my comments on Instagram talking about some Vlad apologized. It's good to have a conversation. Conversation with who? Conversation with who? Conversation with who? You might can have a conversation with somebody who's civilized. Vlad has shown people repeatedly that he's not fucking civilized. It don't take a motherfucker over a year, 5 years to motherfucking apologize and shit. That's not sincere. He didn't have to go on fucking Willie D to apologize. He could have did that shit on his own. He did that shit in the presence of Willie D under duress. You know why? Because Willie D is a motherfucking gorilla and shit. I wouldn't expect anything less than that. He didn't fucking apologize on his platform. He apologized in the presence of motherfucking Willie D. Shit. FBA watching this on the couch with no motion, no job, no nothing. Hell nah. Hell nah. And got mad at Fat Joe for saying them broke niggas. I believe that most of the FBA niggas is broke. Look what the fuck Lord Jamar did. That was some bum shit. Some bum shit. If you disrespect my people, and my name is Lord Jamar, you can apologize, but I can't fuck with you. Why? Because there's some expectations set upon me from my people, because I've held the seat and I've been a part of this legend group called Brand Nubian, who was responsible for civilizing savages and shit. Now, you didn't apologize, okay? That's the end of it. We can't sit down, we can't build, no nothing. We can't do nothing. You know why? Because I have a responsibility to stand up to this title that I wear, Lord Jamar. There's expectations attached to this title that I wear. Okay, you apologized. You know how many times motherfuckers apologize and don't mean that shit? Do you fucking think Vlad give a fuck about Minister Farrakhan, his legacy, his feelings, or nothing? Not until people who don't grow up amongst us, they don't be knowing our values and shit. They don't be knowing who we hold in high regard. For instance, Fat Joe says something about Bill Cosby. Maybe Bill Cosby did something wrong. Let's say he did. We don't talk about Bill Cosby. Black folks don't do that. We not with that. Only way you would know this is if you was one of us. Shit. You dig what I'm saying? I've said this before. People who are not a part of this, not a part of the black struggle, who have not been black, treated like black, family black, mom, you don't know. You dig what I'm saying? And Vlad didn't know how much reverence was attached to Minister Farrakhan until he did what he did. And he said, damn, these people love this man. These niggas love him. Oh shit, I didn't f up. In order for me to continue operating in these spaces, I might have to apologize at some point. He ain't doing nothing but being the devil. He apologized. You got an apology from the fucking devil. And y'all think that that shit's fucking sincere? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's exactly what Godfrey just said too. His name should have been worth more than the money. Facts. Tethers watching on dirt road, no electricity, no cars. Vlad finally apologized to us, and then Lord Jamar gave the crown right back just to promote his new album on his platform. Everyone know that wasn't sincere. Vlad repeatedly said he wasn't going to apologize for a long time, some years. Yeah. If you watch Jamar body language and speech, you can see he was uncomfortable being there. He was very uncomfortable. Very. Jamar rewarded Vlad for poor behavior. Typical colonizer behavior. Did Minister Farrakhan accept Vlad's behavior? They not acknowledging him. They not fucking acknowledging him. When you know the nature of the fucking devil, nobody give a fuck about his apology. Do you think that they give a fuck about his apology? They don't. They don't. He could have kept that shit. I think he lost traction with his channel because of his outlandish views. If you come from a philosophy that speaks about 360 degrees, and then you turn around and say that the earth is flat, then you just went against the theory of the 360 degrees. So he was already fucking up publicly. He was already fucking up publicly. And I don't, did you hear what the fuck I just said? If you're saying that the earth is flat, right? You're going against the law of the 360 degrees. You feel me? When you say that. So he had already been fucking up by way of his own philosophy. He was already fucking up bad. Seriously. How would you react if Lord Jamar reached out to you to explain his actions? I wouldn't talk to him. I don't have anything to say to him. We can't talk to these niggas. We gotta be done with them. Same way he was supposed to be done with Vlad. When there's some disrespect lodged against one of us or all of us again. Brand Nubian said all for one, one for all. They said that, right? When there's some disrespect lodged against us, it ain't nothing to fucking talk about. I can't talk to him. Talk to him for what? Talk to him for what? I don't want to hear that bullshit. I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know the truth. Why the fuck would I lend my ear to an excuse? An excuse, according to the minister, is a lie or the beginning of a lie. That's what an excuse is. I don't want to fucking hear this shit. I ain't got nothing to say to him. The money make folks compromise. No wonder why Sadat X disowned him. He didn't disown him, and I'm glad that you mentioned that. He said that the views of Lord Jamar don't represent the views of everyone in Brand Nubian. When the week that happened, I was that raised some eyebrows. I was like, damn, this don't look good going down in the public. It just don't. That's not all for one, one for all. There's been some fucking disarray. Like, there's been some shit in the mix. For real. Fat Joe laughing like a motherfucker and Crazy Legs laughing like a motherfucker. They saying to themselves, you know who you say you are, my nigga. You're not. You're not. How can you take on... riddle me this, right? How could you stand on a whole campaign against Puerto Ricans and turn around and tap dance for Vlad. You want to kick Puerto Ricans out of hip hop, right? But you over here fucking with this. You over here fucking with Vlad. That don't make no goddamn sense. That don't make no motherfucking sense. Shit. Even the Nation of Gods disown him. He not representing, man. He's not. He, he's not representing. Period. He's making us black men look weak, and I don't agree with that. He need to get off the drugs and turn his ego down. I'm glad you said something about making us look weak. I'm tired of seeing niggas online crying and shit. I'm tired of seeing niggas online crying, man. I'm tired of seeing niggas crying and putting a fucking phone in front of their face and crying in front of the fucking world and shit. What the fuck? Like, I'm tired of that shit. That shit makes us look fucking weak. If you want to fucking cry, nigga, go on some fucking wear and cry. Like, that's a part of life. Men cry, right? If they at a point a man might cry. You ain't gotta be on no goddamn camera, film yourself crying and shit. That's some female shit. I'm tired of seeing that shit. I just said this happened to be on Hakeem Green's post. It's a nigga crying because the ICE is running around gripping people up, sending them back to their country and shit, right? What the fuck is you crying for, nigga? What the fuck is you crying for? What the fuck is you crying for? You can't tell me that you hurt about that. As much as shit go on with niggas, as much as shit go on with black people, how the fuck are you crying about that? That don't make no goddamn sense. And this motherfucker Hakeem Green gonna get in my reply to what I said, talk about some I bet I never see you crying online. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with these? Some of these rappers need to just rap and that's it. Like the philosophies and shit, like niggas need to chill, yo. Niggas need to chill. Niggas need to chill. I couldn't believe that nigga said that to me. I ain't did nothing since I've been online but dominate. I ain't did nothing but fucking dominate. I've been dominating my whole fucking life. I've been winning my whole fucking life. This motherfucker talking about, what the fuck makes you think that I would do some goofy shit like that? I knew that these niggas was compromised when that shit happened with Blue Boy and Larry Davis. These niggas wasn't offended. These niggas wasn't offended. You know what I'm saying? I got an opinion about most of these niggas when that happened. How the fuck could you sit and be present when a motherfucker talking about killing a black man, boasting about it, talking about some Larry Davis is on the ground wiggling like a roach? How the fuck you not offended by that? But didn't none of these niggas say nothing? They didn't say nothing. And got the nerve to try to be correcting me. Man, I'm out of you niggas fucking league, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? We not equal. We not equal. Y'all know we not equal. My success, my acceleration, my work, all of that is a blatant indication that we not fucking equal. Period. These niggas be acting like we fucking equal. Only thing we got in common is fucking Wi-Fi. Get the fuck out of here. I never understood the flat earth theory because physics clearly explain centripetal force. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notification. I'm cut from a different cloth, man. It needed to be said. Niggas don't be rocking this shit right. It's a lot of niggas that not supposed to be online. YouTube, when they drop the qualifications for somebody to be able to go live or to qualify for monetization and shit, a lot of low vibrational shit flooded the internet. A lot of niggas who are not leaders be on this internet shit. A lot of niggas who have glow be on this internet. A lot of niggas who got no motion, no agenda, no true knowledge of self, no low self-esteem, all types of shit. Be on this fucking internet, man, running their fucking mouth. It's poison, it's pollution and shit. It is. It is. Jamar is the woke brother from In Living Color. Mumu, I think it was centrifugal force. I believe I'm more familiar with that term. Most of these guys just want fame and a little bit of money. Shit need to be said, man. So, I don't know. We got to keep moving forward, man. But if there's ever a treason amongst us, if there's ever a treason amongst us, we got to point that shit out. We got to get rid of them niggas. We do. We got to get rid of them niggas. Motherfucker that can be bought is dangerous. It's dangerous. Lord Jamar did that for money and his own agenda. He did that for whatever agenda that he has for himself. He didn't consider Brand Nubian. He didn't consider his legacy. He did that for a self-serving motive. Again, let's stick to what Brand Nubian brought to the table. They said all for one, one for all. His actions is not consistent with all for one, one for all. It's not. Do I look like I do a fucking walk run, man? I'm an athlete, man. I'm an athlete on the highest level. I was running like a motherfucker. You got to follow me on IG, Dribble Almighty. You'll see pictures from the marathon I was in. Had Jamar tried to reach out to you, and if he does, would you have a conversation with him? I don't want to talk to him. I'm not talking to him. Fuck what I talk to him for? He showed us, all of us, what the fuck he owned, what type of fucking fabric that he's cut from. Some of these guys be hiding behind names, jewelry, and organizations. I don't want to fucking talk to him. He's not like me. He's not like me. We from two different types of bloodlines, man. I don't want to talk to him at all and shit. He got my number and I got his. I could have called him. I didn't want to call him. I didn't want to talk to him. Fuck was I gonna do by telling him over the phone that you shouldn't have did what you done already fucking did? You already then took a picture with the motherfucker. You said out of your mouth, Lord Jamar said out of his mouth that Godfrey was gonna be the one that went back and start fucking with Vlad. How the fuck can you explain that? You can't explain no shit like that. You can't explain that. Can't. I don't even know if Godfrey is American or some shit. I think he's from another country or something. I don't know what his background is. Whatever the case, he's not a part of Brand Nubian. A motherfucker that's a part of an organization like Brand Nubian has a legacy attached to him, should know better than be doing what the fuck he did. Period. Niggas steal for sales in 2025. I bet if Eminem asked Jamar to get on his album, he'll get on it. Vlad laughing, saying another one took the money. Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. Man, them niggas know I'm radical, man. I'm not proud of that. But anybody to follow this platform, he know that he can't talk to me. We're not gonna talk. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. I don't want to hear nothing that he got to say. My love for my people. I was raised in the Nation of Islam. I don't want to hear that shit. Period. I don't. Godfrey from Nigeria. Jamar begged Master to let him back in the house. He's in his 50s. He should know better. He has never been the same since he was destroyed in that debate. Some people are good at masquerading. Godfrey is Nigerian, but he was raised in Chicago. What they represented was bigger than these interviews. He is just spewing nonsense. Exactly. What they represented is bigger than... everything going on online. He just tainted Brand Nubian's legacy with that shit. He did. That wasn't the black thing to do. It wasn't. There was no strength shown in that. Even if Vlad apologized, he could have said, okay, cool, and moved on. There's very recent videos of him having conversations about why he don't fuck with Vlad and why he wouldn't fuck with Vlad, but he ended up fucking with Vlad anyway. Shit. There's no justification for this. There's only one thing. It was some money or some type of self-serving motive that he didn't think all the way through. Look at his posture in the interview. Look at his posture. The complete interview is only available by way of members only. You know why? Vlad, no niggas want to hear what else the fuck he said. He released one clip, it's 7 minutes long. And he was just fumbling around, trying to explain what the fuck happened, why he was away for 5 years. He was trying to explain it. He gonna be the new Samuel character from Vlad. No integrity. One has to have knowledge of self to have a true platform and maintain it. Looks like he may have confusion of self. He probably did it for free. Vlad probably gave him a seat, and that's that. Peace. Godfrey more down for the cause than he is. It's a shame. The professional fragrance, footwear, music, thank you. The crumbs Vlad threw at him wasn't worth throwing away the Brand Nubian legacy. Lord Jamar got Vlad looking like Ted DiBiase out here. He was missing them Vlad checks. He saw Boosie eating good and wanted his foot back. Once he was on Pierce Morgan, you could see he was off. He wanted Godfrey out the way so Vlad could give him more bread. Threw his entire self away. He was just dissing Vlad last month. Vlad paying. Lord Jamar must be getting low on cash. They're gonna start doing vids again. I looked at him sideways after he went bonkers on Killer Priest podcast about the earth being flat. If you look, Gully, Jamar's kind of twitching. I think he's back on the rock and needs to fund his habit. Oh my God. Jamar's wife, a lawyer, she probably told him to go out and make some money. Is it fair to say Jamar been an opportunist his entire life? I don't know what his entire life consists of. I only met Jamar in person one time. I was on his podcast with him and Rod Digger. It was called This is when he was with Rod Digger, and it was live. It was being filmed in, I believe, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. That was some years ago. After that, if he ever had any issues, I was front line standing up for him. When he was going through it with Eminem, I was front line. When he was going through it with Fat Joe, front line. When people was ridiculing him online, saying he was the weakest link in Brand Nubian, I was front line defending his name and his legacy, right? He can't be doing that sucker shit. He didn't already did it. It ain't nothing to talk about. Vlad ego going up more because of this. It wouldn't surprise me if I see Godfrey back on Vlad TV in the near future, regardless of him saying otherwise. He already continues to say he doesn't have beef with Vlad. I remember Lord Jamar was road managing Dead Prez in the beginning. I thought he was solid. Watch how he crash out now. Pay attention. It's about to get ugly for him. He wanted to promote his new music. It's as simple as that. He took to Vlad's platform to reach a wider audience at the expense of his dignity. Let me tell you something, right? You can promote a project till you blue in the face. You know what's gonna happen? You still gonna get fucking a fraction of a fucking penny from the streaming platforms. What the fuck profit do you think Lord Jamar was gonna get for a project in 2025? A solo project at that. What do you think? What type of profit do you think that he was? What type of profit do you think he was going to get from putting out a solo project in 2025? Seriously, what type of what, what was at the end of that motive? Never thought Marlon Wayans would hold it down stronger than Brand Nubian. How about that? How about that? A comedian. Yeah. I know Doggy Diamonds is having a fit about Lord Jamar too. Joe said homie was broke and dusty when Jamar was the first guest on Vlad. That was when Vlad was bragging about not paying guests. Now that return guests are getting big checks, he wants it in. Dwayne says, I was frontline with him also until I started to see chinks in his armor. When he interviewed Jaguar Wright, Jaguar Wright was saying some of the most bizarre shit online about everybody. If your name is Lord Jamar, we expect you to stay in the lane of that which is right and exact. Jaguar Wright ain't right and exact. She got on Pierce Morgan's platform, and something she said about Hove and Beyonce, Pierce Morgan had to erase that shit from his platform because it was slanderous and not true. And that week, this is a whole week of Jaguar Wright spinning out of control. Jaguar Wright was wiping ashes from one of her dead, I don't know, relatives, her son, somebody, wiping ashes on her face. She was getting arrested online. Clearly got mental health problems. And when he interviewed her on his platform during this period, it just make you say, like, you know the bitch ain't right. Like, why are you fucking with her? You supposed to be Lord Jamar. You supposed to stand for that which is right. It just make you look at him sideways like, fam, you bugging. You bugging. Jamar was counting on the stove god to come in. Homie got a little buzz and got from around Jamar. Godfrey and LJ gonna reunite on Vlad and make Vlad look good. Poor excuse to go back on that platform. Lord Jamar looking like he was never Godfrey's friend. He needs to detox and study his lessons. He not there. I said this on my video last night, right? I don't give a fuck what you study. I don't give a fuck what you read. If it ain't in you, it ain't the fuck in you. You can read 1,000 books. You can read 1,000 books. You can read the 1 to 40 to 120 till you blue in the face and recite it fluently. That don't make you right and exact. That just means you got a good, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be in you, and it's obviously not in him. It's not, for real. It's crazy how you defended Jamar when the public was attacking him for various reasons. He don't owe me no apology. I was doing that which is right and exact. He black like me. His mama black like mine. I'm supposed to stand with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to stand with him. This is the problem. He didn't stand with the minister. He didn't stand on business. He didn't stand on business. He didn't. So when you see a motherfucker's true character, believe it. Believe it. Believe it. in a nutshell, Lord Jamar showed us what he really was. He also showed us what he really wasn't. For real. Peace, Gully. Lord Jamar reconciled with Vlad before he got back right with Sadat X and Godfrey. Things that make you go, The whole God body thing for Jamar is a gimmick. Monetization killed off a lot of authenticity. I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. It does. These niggas that do anything for money. I'm serious. These niggas that do anything for money, yo. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't. They'll do any fucking thing for money. I know that Vlad is, this morning, he's with his peers. His peers don't look like me and you. He don't. His peers don't look like us. He's amongst his peers, and they're talking about what's going on right now. Boy, the black community, them black folks, they mad with Lord Jamar. They're chewing his ass up online. And you know what Vlad doing? He laughing. I knew he was coming back. I knew he was coming back, man. They all come back. They don't stand on business. They don't give a fuck. These niggas want to be paid, man. And you pay a nigga one or two ways. You pay him with popularity, point a camera at him, or you can give him pennies. Straight up. Gully, any advice for a beginner in the gym? Get there 5 days a week. The most important thing about the gym is repetition. Repetition. Get there often. Get there often. I ran a marathon this morning. I always wanted one of these pinned to my shirt. I did. Since I was a kid, I always wanted one of these, and I finally got in a position to compete for it. And when I crossed the finish line, this shit, they gave me this to wipe my face, wipe my sweat off. This is a keepsake. It's like, you know, go on the trophy shelf and shit. And I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more. The cream continues to rise to the top. Straight up. Leo Cohen called Vlad for a good laugh this morning. Definitely. Lord Jamar was ice cold. Vlad was his only way to get back relevant. I don't agree with that. Lord Jamar is doing some work with a rap group from Virginia. He is Lord Jamar. That means he has connections. All he got to do is get to work. He don't need no goddamn Vlad. He got famous friends. He don't need no motherfucking Vlad. He don't. And furthermore, it's 1,000 black platforms disqualified. He could have just ran, if he needed some publicity for his fucking project, you know what could have did? He could have came here. He could have came to Doggy Diamonds. He could have went to MREC. He could have hit the platforms of Philadelphia. He could have went to bars on I-95. He didn't have to rap there. He could have just went there. You know what I'm saying? He could have went to the Beat 139. He could have went to the platforms in Atlanta. There's platforms down there. He could have went to the West Coast, got on their platforms. All you got to do is get to work. The message would have got out. He's fucking Lord Jamar. Period. That shit he did was some weak sucker shit. What shoes did you run in? Art of Dialogue. He been on Art of Dialogue. Yeah. I ran in some Asics. This is a mistake. Because it was a trail run. I was running through trails in the woods and shit, right? And they got specific shoes for trail runs and shit. They kind of look like, the bottom kind of look like cleats a little bit. You know what I mean? They got more ridges on the bottom and shit. I couldn't prepare for the terrain. I was running uphill. I was running downhill. I ran through mud. It's in the forest, so the trees, the fucking roots from these big ass trees, the roots is in the paths and shit. So you got to step over these roots. You got to be on your A+ game when you running downhill. You got to go ahead, or even if you're tired, when you running downhill, you got to run because you're gonna fall the fuck over. The hill is forcing you down, and to keep your feet up under you, you got to fucking run. So there that go. 5 miles. Them hokers wouldn't have did it, man. Them hokers is for running. I was gonna buy a pair, but I studied for this run, and it says you don't want to buy any new and some old sneakers that you've been wearing. The sneakers that you're training in, you want to run in those. You don't want to take no brand new pair of sneakers to a run. And I almost went and bought some hokers. They would have been inappropriate anyway because I needed some sneakers that's for running trails and shit. Like they almost like all-terrain type. I had to prepare. I had to eat a lot of food. I ate this morning. I ate last night. Basically ate whatever the fuck. I had to load carbs up. I had to put Vaseline on my feet. I had to put Vaseline in between my legs. When you running, the friction, your legs be running up, rubbing against each other. That shit will get raw, and it's very, very fucking painful. So I studied and prepared for this. He says, just like football, play in the shoes you practice in. Air Max is awful for running. I agree. A treadmill is worthless, fam. A treadmill, I don't know nobody that got in shape by way of a treadmill. Having a gym or a treadmill in your house, that shit don't work. You got to get out into a gym and get on the elliptical or run around a track. Or you can use the bikes, the exercise bikes and shit like that. Buying a treadmill and put it in your house, you're not going to use it. You're not. People that have exercise machines in their cribs, ask them how often they use that shit. They don't. Spin class is the shit too. Damn, my brother, you gained 50 pounds. That's muscle. Because I'm eating one meal a day. I'm eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and shit. I've shared the philosophies with y'all of doing 100 push-ups a day. I'm well over 100 now. I stopped doing the regular flat push-ups. I do like 5 different push-ups now. I do the incline push-up. I do the half push-ups, which I thought was some bullshit. I always thought that them half push-ups, when you see people doing them halfway, thought that was some bullshit, but it's actually a level of resistance attached to them. I do diamond push-ups. I do the wide ones. Spread my arms wide and push up. I do the Tysons. It's the most dynamic exercise in the arsenal. Push-ups. Half push-ups keep the tension going. Yeah, I picked that up from YouTube videos and shit. Running tests you mentally and physically. Your mind be telling you to quit. You got to push through. My first like 3 to 4 minutes into the run, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this shit. But it's a trail run. I ain't want to get lost in the woods with all them white folks. I ain't want to get lost in the woods. No, I got to stay with the flow of these runners. I can't get left behind. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Straight up. They had checkpoints in between, like people, they had water tables. You run by, they give you a cup of water. Go ahead, throw the cup on the ground and keep on moving. Like, I just, no. He said, stay with the blacks. Oh, something else that I did that I'm not going to do again. I got at the front of the line, and when the whistle sounded, the people in the front, they took off. And to keep up with the flow of the runners, because we was all in a pack, I took off too. That's not a good idea. You don't want to start off a run fast. You don't want to start off a long run running fast. You don't. You want to just kind of glide into it. You know what I'm saying? And during different portions of the run, you can accelerate a little bit, but you kind of like want to pace yourself. Everybody who was on the front who took off, I seen them in the middle of the run walking. Straight up. The second win is real. I said to myself, man, I done fucked up. I had already told myself, I'm not doing this for time. I'm doing this for completion. And I ended up completing it in an hour. There's people who completed it in 48 minutes and shit like that. I thought an hour was good. I got a picture crossing the finish line and the clock is showing exactly 1 hour. So the next time I want to cut into that time, maybe try to complete it in 45 minutes or some shit like that. Sure, it wasn't many of us doing this. I was the only nigga out there. I was the only nigga out there. I was the only black man out there. Period. I'm not bullshitting you. I got pictures. I was the only black man out there. I need to work out more. You motivated me. That's what I'm here for. He said it'd be like that. It was a couple Puerto Ricans, maybe like one or two. I was the only black man out there. I was. Straight up. Had any music playing while running? Wasn't no music. We running through the woods and shit. We running by creeks and shit. Like, ran over a bridge. It was water underneath. When I ran past that water, I felt a injection of oxygen. I felt real good. But, you know, I did my thing and shit. I ran a 4K. My body was never the same. I used to run 10 miles a day, USMC. There was some bad bunnies out there, I bet. Yeah, hell yeah. It was a fat ass in front of me. I was trying to keep up with her. I couldn't. There's a fat ass bouncing around right in front of me and shit, man. You motivated me to stop smoking weed. It's been 5 months so far. Keep up the good work. As black people, we need to stay healthy. If I'm going to get on here and represent being God's Cypher Divine, I gotta live and look like God's Cypher Divine and shit. I chose to occupy this leadership position. My platform is predicated on hip-hop, sports, and fashion, but somewhere along the line, I started to understand that I was a very, very big component in this shit. I had to speak more. I had to share more of my personal philosophies and shit like that. And it's been going great. So I understand what my purpose is, and I'm up to it. Straight like that. I said podcasters always rolling blunts look crazy. I've been off weed for about probably like 19 months. I quit smoking weed on week 2, cold turkey, feeling better each day. First time training jiu-jitsu, sober, feels great. There's only 3 real ones from upstate, DMX, Styles P, and Conway. That was random. Fruit before and after. They had bananas and water available for us immediately after. The bananas have potassium in them, and they keep you from getting cramps and shit. I felt Charlie horses and shit coming on, like I did, but I survived it, man. I'm about to go get in the tub, not the shower, the tub with Epsom salt. Then I'm going to the barbershop and start my day with the glow and shit. Never met A.A. Rashad. Jamar explaining himself to Vlad about the Farrakhan disrespect is wild work. It is, and something that we don't have to accept. I need y'all to like this video. Super chatters, I appreciate y'all. I gotta get up out of here, man. The God got work to do. The God got work to do, man. Hey, be mindful of who you become, who you lend your ear to. It's a lot of fakes. It's a lot of artificial niggas online, man. You got to pay attention. It's not just Lord Jamar. It's not. He's going to come to understand what he did was an error, and he might have to pay for it in different ways and shit. But you make your own bed to sleep in, man. Lie in it. So, Gongu Roach, let's do it. Tired of New York dudes getting emasculated for fame. Choose your frequencies wisely. Right before I get up off here, I got to talk about Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley. I seen some of it. I'm about to watch all of it when I get out the tub and shit. Michael Beasley still belongs in the NBA. There's some politics involved with why he's not. Michael Beasley is bigger than Lance. I believe I'm quite certain he's taller than Lance. Well, he looked bigger than Lance when he was D'ing him up. I expected Michael Beasley to big boy Lance. I expected him to big boy Lance, but that's not how he beat him. That's not how he beat him. He beat him with 2 dribble jump shots and shit like that. That was very, very impressive. It was. He was carrying the ball a couple times. Like, I don't know what the fuck the refs was on. It was a couple specific plays. Like, he blatantly carried the fucking ball. Like, I don't know what the job of the refs is, but he beat Lance 31-21, beat him by 10 points. From what I seen, it was a whole bunch of fucking jumpers and shit like that. And I don't know who's gonna risk their reputation next by going up against him one-on-one. He was the favorite to begin with, man. I was reading comments under videos. Most people expected him to win. Mario Chalmers made a post this morning. I think it might have been an old post, but I know I seen it this morning. And he said that when he was in Miami, he watched Michael Beasley beat LeBron James one-on-one every day. He said he watched him beat LeBron, whoop his ass, like, on the regular. He said he watched, fact, this is word for word, I watched him beat LeBron James every day when we was in Miami. So, there you go. Lance was hacking heavy. Bees did big boy him trust. I mean, 31 points. He didn't shoot all jumpers. I mean, he went to the rack, of course. I mean, the fuck. But Lance couldn't do nothing with him and shit. And Lance is fire. I love Lance's basketball game. Anyway, KD said he was the best player he's seen. I got to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV. Hip-hop, sports, and fashion. And we got wellness and fitness in between, man. Super chatters, y'all did y'all thing. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Dribble Almighty. I'm about to post the pictures. Well, I posted some of them. I'm about to post a video, too, from this marathon I just ran, this trail run, 5-mile joint. I feel good. I advise you guys, man, to take y'all fucking health a lot more serious. And I got a supplement that's going to drop in about a week. I've been packing them up. I've been packing them up. I already got them. I'm just waiting on some stickers to come to complete the packaging. But I got a supplement for y'all, and y'all gonna be very impressed. It's called Trifecta. Just be on the lookout for it. I'm out. Peace.